The information in this webcast is intended for a mature audience.
Hola, everybody! Wow, look at you! You're doing so good out there. Yes, I know. You are alive. You are watching the Cortez Show. Doesn't it feel a little good to take some time and a little deep breath for yourself? Well, favor is upon us all. Yes, I have a great favor. An abundance for the Cortez, Look at this show, this is so good, Take a lot. And Cortez has really worked hard to bring the material together for you. So, you can make it through the timeline shifting that we are doing. I wish people could see it, Oh, if you already had the blue eyes like Cortez, you may be able to see all the timelines and all the shifting frequencies. Red, blue, bing, 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 bing. It's going back and forth so fast, but in the middle, there's a little yellow. Remember the color wheel, you learned that in elementary school, So there is not just pinging blue and red, there is yellow. So we get into it, It's a lot bright. It's like the sun, like the real sun, not the simulation, the fake frequency generator so you cannot see. So, okay, that's a Cortez report for you. More coming on that in the timeline. But, all right. Well, if, you've been barstowing and having a good time, then you will know that things are ramping up a little, all right? All right. Well, hey, thank you for hitting the like button and all that, you got to feed the algorithm, feed it like a little baby beast. Because it is a beast, but we know how to ride the beasts in the fields, So it's a good, Hey, how was your week? How are you doing? It's, another little time down to 2022, a lot of crisscrossing going on in the timelines, all right. A lot of bad timeline creators are ending, and maybe you can feel that the bully energy is pulling away. No more pushing, pushing a sled or pushing the plow, as they say. No, we are not just the cattle. We are alive and we are embodied, service to the world, All right, well, you're doing a good job, You're doing a good job out there, holding the space. It's very important now to know this. So now it's time to balance that space with the taco pops going everywhere, right? Here we go, right? So, the full cycle of understanding on the show. So, here we begin, and certainly one season of lower human experience is being lifted to the higher levels of peace, ease, and good character, and the good communication, and perception has a lot to do with the communication, right? Okay. So, we want to fix all of that and make it right for you with every thought and body, mind, heart, structure, movement. All right? Okay. So now you know how this is working. It's a 3-part thing for your body and mind and spirit and heart. All right? Okay. That's 4, 4, but still. All right. Taco track. Beep, beep. Hey, you get a little snazzy. Said you want to give the love taco. Okay, so that is coming for you, the listener. On the next show, the great love taco consequences and the great love taco sequences, Okay, so as we, recap for the star seeds, the generations that listen to the show, we have young, middle, and old. Well, it's not really older, it's just a more mature for the knowledge, So, because it's better to be simple like a child, but in the truth, so we got to bring it. All right. So, as we remember, manifestation requires you to have a balance. Fundamentally awakening, the fluctuations of reality. So, you can because the negative and the positive are playing out. The negative got the consequence to the broken love. When the negative energies are lost in the only timeline they energetically know, but instead of living in the light and the holding of the power within, they do it to the feeding on the energies, So, we have to talk about this a little. Allowing the negative regress timeline to overtake your consciousness if you get sucked in, So, what is this, Oh, direct programming. Yes, okay. So, we look for a new beginning, and we have it on the show. So, here, you are a structure. It's a fluctuating back and forth, ping, 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 of a collapse. You are in the middle of the collapsing timelines. So you wonder why. Oh, sometimes it feels so good, because the timelines are in order for the collapsing. And sometimes it feels a little rougher because the ancient timeline collapsing in very, very hurting energies, So, what happened? Well, you took your own platform into the field. Quantum knowledge of reality in the matrix of your own single structure reality within the reality, all right? So you're creating realities into realities into realities, and those are further along your reality, creating more for you and them, okay? So that is how these things go. So it's important to understand, what has happened. You're starting to vibrate into their frequency. Do you hear a pitch shifting? It sounds like a high pitch, and then, suddenly low. Oh, it goes so low. So you got to know these things. This is all a part of what you are experiencing, So, okay, so it takes a certain steps to program you, when you are projecting something and you're watching the projection. So whatever they're doing in the TV or the schools or the religion, or maybe in the politics or the government or your relationships, remember, the regressive negatives erase the true history. They start putting the narrative based on their belief system, their frequency. Why? Because this is, you start vibrating on their frequency, right? They're looking for it. So you locked into the timeline. Oh no, what? Why taco track? Beep, beep. Oh, he said because people lost the ability to pay attention and know these things. Oh, so they never got the info passed on. All right, so here you go. All right, so you get locked in, okay? Because they need you. They need your body frequency, because the natural state of the human body is based on a resonance in a DNA and RNA structure. It's the original codon, So the subconscious itself creates a new lifelike structure, vibrational sequence patterns, and you have a specific pulsation, You're pulsing. But every heartbeat is a pulse. So, based on that, that is what the negative structure needs to survive here. Okay, they need these, so you just take it away. No consent. No, you can talk, but you cannot take away the energy. All right, because they've disengaged from the consciousness itself. Based on their action and in consciousness. It got to be yin and yang, That is the cycle for the balancing act, Positive and negative. So, you go to the yellow, all right? So they did so much of the negative that this became off balance with the consciousness. And because of that, they cannot exist above the 3D structure, all right? So, this is good. So, you're vibrating higher and higher and higher. All right? You get on your tippy toes. And then you're out of their sequence. All right? It is a moving agent for friends, but it's for salvation for you. It's, setting yourself free. All right? So, they hijack your consciousness, lock you into the energy platform of their promises. Well, they never, really keep them. So the system keeps recreating broken promises. And then the people think it's the people, but it's actually the system they cannot see. When they project to you, they project only negative. Because you have to vibrate in the negative in order for you to sustain them like a battery in the timeline, all right? It's the same across the boards. You are locked in because within the structure, when you project something, you project a frequency, a vibration. That's why Cortez is so good and interested in the music, GP3, you kicking back. Keep on going, mate, all right? So, they're hijacking you're the battery, taking your energy, right? Okay, you knew but didn't know, all right? A little or big bunny rabbit playing a drum, drumming for the negative energy platform and their promises when they project to you. Okay, so you immediately project another virtual reality of you and everybody in it because of a new version. The fluctuation and that shifting is a mimicking your vibration in the first place, all right? Oh, yeah, you're just a shifting, so, which could be very well probably through, if you have a good, the light and the love, you will eventually, fluctuate with those that are fluctuating to the vibration. Yes, okay. So, but they're fluctuating you through fear. You understand that the field is a gateway for the door to open, to create the idea that the things are falling apart. Oh my goodness, are they really falling apart? I don't think so. Not really. What they are doing is reshifting to bring about the good outcome, and it is closing down the negatives. Yes, because of what you are seeing, non-stop projected. So you have to watch the narrative. Yes. You are not just a little pig or a little cattle, being guided around with a little hole in your nose and a little, golden circle to pull you by like a cattle. No, you are a human. You are the new human, actually. Right. So, the next thing you manifested, is locked into a timeline based on what you're freaking. So what are you freaking? You think there is nothing you can do, right? But Cortez is here for the new human quantum manifestation and freedom from the system to recreate a new system that actually is to the benefit of the all. Okay? So, yes, it does not just go for one or the other. That's education, the money. Oh, boo, 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 boo. All of that is resettable in a good way. But you gotta have a genius, A little genius goes a long way, all right? Okay, so when you do these things, you are projecting, shifting. Okay, so they're shutting down your program all the time, they're trying at least, they do not want you to be self-free and aware and kind. They want you to be snuffed out and bored and burdened, so that is how they suck the energy, when everything is projected and compressing, so start the projecting positive. Yes, think of yourself in a loving way, you are held, you are loved, beep beep, tago talak. Oh, he said he loves hugs. Yes, I like hugs too. All right, so we need to break the prisoners free. Yes, setting them free. The uterus. Hey, you like a taco? I like a taco too. All right. So by specifically praising keywords in the timeline through the magic, you speak and your words become manifested, altering perception. It made it easier for the negatives to engineer wars between nations when they altered you, therefore tricking us to fight one another. Oh, it's you. Oh my gosh. No, it's you. Oh, no, it's uterus. So we have to find out what's causing the conflict in the middle so that we can be the handshakers, the movie makers, the rhythm and the boogie makers, So, all right, so using the words and the magic turns around, and the incantations through the rhyming, and using the high pure house of the musicians' music to put the spell on the people. See how this works? Yeah, it works for the positive and it works for the negative. So we want to turn that, But, so you're using your creative power for your advantage, to the money, to the pathway, to the human dignity and the well-being, So they will not make a war. They will not make a bad sequence. We do the right sequence, all right? So every act of violence is always in the result of a spoken word. You have to understand this is hitting the quantum level of the spirit and heart when we speak. So, like hearing some of these senators are old, deteriorating age individuals who wanting to use alchemy to poop you into pudding, baby. So, no, we don't do that. No consent. That is so easy. No consent. Suddenly, it has no consent. There cannot be a contract there. And, they did not tell the truth about coming in to lock you in. So, you are free already if you come to it. You are smarter by now? Yes? Okay. So, Cortez gives no consent on this planet for the lower things. We are here for the love taco, not the low-ringing poop blastoid scenario. These are a sequence who are stuck in a bad perception. So we, the Starteeds, have shifted the consciousness, yes, and to remove those connections like in the brain and then beings and the interaction ability in the field, So we want to remove the polar interaction and step up into the new one, You are a new human. So, okay, passion, yes. Crime, no. I mean it in all words, it's all the words. Negative regress, dark forces are obsessed with the wars for the reason that the wars cause a lot of the death and distraction, and therefore generate a large quantity of fear, energy. For the 4D realm you cannot see, but there are things in there that you wish you would not if you did. It's called the rushing for a reason. They rushing you. They taking the gold that is emanating from your body you cannot see because you're a gold maker, literally. And, they rush it, they suck it. And that makes them feel so powerful. So we're going to end that now soon, okay? All right. Have you seen the creatures in the veils between? Maybe a little DMT or a little acid or the mushrooms, They'd open the doors for these things they come through to show you, hello, I'm here. But they might be sucking on you and you have to remove the connection. So we use our words to do this, yes, okay? So this is Cortez here for the revealing. This is the revelation for the times, Same across all the timelines where the positive workers come in and give the info, drop it off, and then you work on it, Unconditional love is the key to freedom. So we do that, all right? So, if they are connected, begin the incantation to remove them and find out, Words, magic, at the deeper level, wars are a sacrificial ritual for generating the negative energy and preventing us from increasing our frequency beyond the certain levels, making it harder for us to ascend to the higher states of consciousness. Do you see? Unless we can increase our frequency, our vibration, and rise above the states, since this is the ascension time frame for those setting themselves free, right? Okay, so we do that. All right? Okay, Mr. Han, how are you tonight? Oh, you say you love the show, but you are very dehydrated up here in the mountains today, okay? Well, there's a lot of energy going on, We are in the times of the magnificent. So, the key to controlling the energy is the magic, yeah, which is the art of using the sacred sound, sacred geometry, and natural forces to direct and control the energy, all right? You are the art presentation to produce certain desired effect. What is the word magic? The word magic is derived from the old French and Latin Marcus and the Greek Makos. One of the earliest definitions of a magic is the art of influencing events and producing marvels. Ooh. You want the Cortez Show, yes? Okay. Using hidden natural forces. Okay, magic has a strong connection to magnetic and electrical energy. Did you notice that the word magnetic has the word magic in it? Yes. Take out the net and in the magnetic and you are left with the word magic. The magic net. What is going on here? They are doing something. Well, all right. So interesting that Cortez is sharing on the net. The art of magic is often practiced along with the certain words and sacred geometries, you know. The common word that you are often used in the magic rituals are the words that produce the powerful sounds, tones, when spoken out loud. Oh, yes, you've been to the healing ceremonies, you know, the bowls and the flutes and the indie bells and all the sounds, yes, okay. So, did we do this? Yes, we did redo that. All right, so, you know, the sounds and tones are powerful, you know, vibrational patterns. They can be used to direct and control the energy and harness its power. The religious use this technology all the time, even if they do not understand they are in and creating an inversion where unconditional love does not hold in themselves, nor others to superimpose fear that they're crossing a line. Oh my gosh, you're crossing the line and breaking the program. Yay! All right, we have a celebration for this in the town, whether we have a march and a cake and cervezas possibly, you know, so, or other things, you know. Cortez is traveling around the world to find out the things that he can do. It's alchemistry, you know, all the psychedelics and all the foods and the different ways of thinking about all these things. So it's a good thing, all right? All right. So many who are druids and shamans do the thing called the spirit singing, yes, okay. Oming, or they allow the basic sounds by shaping the mouth and oming the chromatic or other scales. These are the powerful tones when used with the words that will open up the portals. Yes, your portal. That will manifest the material things. So it's a thought into action, into oming, into sending, and to sending one more time, and then suddenly it's a creation, manifestation. It comes to you. All right? So now, many of us, you know, we want to manifest. So it will even control the humans and our spirit beings. That's why we said no to the technology that is being weaponized to use sound, the music to hurt the people. Yes. Look at the patents. You can go and find all this out by your own research if you want, you know. If you want to know. But if until you know, don't say nothing. It will get you into the traps further, okay? So you have to know. Know that you know that you know. All right? These are the powerful things. Okay, so sound is able to direct the energy for the sound, you know, for the sound so inviting and so lucid to the empath, you know. He listens. She listens. We are empathic. Beep, beep. What? Taco truck? Oh, are you under my spell? Beep, beep. Oh, you say you sang the protection spell before the show. Oh, good. Taco truck. Oh, he's my favorite. Compadre, you have so simply given the example. Thank you. Gracias. Take it from the love of taco. It's a good spice and singing that make a taco juicy. All right. Furthermore, sound is one of the natural forces used by nature to create the crystalline structures and the sacred geometries, which are some of the building blocks of matter. Our blood has the saline salt in it. Salt is crystalline. I understand that is how they classify, but we can just say, well, as crystalline beings, yes, you are. And it's hardening to form the version that is going to be the highest, most solidified you. So it's amazing how much silica is in us, We have a lot. If you want to know, see how sound controls and directs energy to producing sacred geometry in cymatics for you. All right? Very simple to understand. Sacred geometry formed by sound. This is a good thing. We like to hear the sounds, the sounds of the voice, the sounds of the beating heart, the sounds of the baby, the sounds of the nature. We do not necessarily like the sounds of a boom, boom, and a bang, clang, cling, boom. Those are bad sounds, So, okay, so sacred geometry. Let us turn our attention to what words are so we can learn what the terms, Word the magic really means, word is defined as a sound of, or the combination of sounds, or it's a representation in a writing or a printing that symbolizes and communicates a meaning, and it may consist of a single morph or a combination of morph. It means when you put the term and word and the magic together, you get the term word magic, which means the art of communicating using sacred sounds and symbols. Look at that show, the Cortez emblem. There's a trademark, that is a logo. The logos is the word. Okay, so these are all basic concepts used either for you or against you. Just remember, you're waking up to these, okay? So, there is a new evolutionary experience with the new humans on the planet. So, Cortez is noticing that the crown chakras are widening and at a faster pace, The evolution is speeding up for those who put the time and effort into their bodies, Also, Taco Truck can see that the guides and the truly like the angels, the angle workers, the ones you cannot see out of the corners of your eyes, are wishing to connect at a much deeper level. They want to open to this connection and communication. There seems to be something speeding up with the evolution. So, on some different level of dimensions, yes. You feel it. I know you do. Feel better, I hope, If you watch Cortez reports at about beginning started with this series, to try to explain all the many things as above, so below. So you understand how the frequencies are mixing together to make a sound that is affecting you. All right? So these are the changes happening on our planet. They are two other entities. Its ability to connect. So the guides, they are looking to make these changes in their life, and then your life will be getting clearer instruction from their guides, and from their higher self or their embodied self, In a way, they can understand it, Downloads, hey. Higher reason and thoughts brought in through the ether. The ether is interesting. So now you see why the negative structure that you cannot see wants to close all your senses and third eye down. And they embody people, they are embodied in people. So you have to watch these negative energies, whether they are in the body or not. All right. So the converging timeline is changing, and the human body is responding to the change, all right? You are responding, all right? Okay, that is a lot of information, and I know you're taking a little time out of your day to be with the Cortez Show. And the Taco Truck, beep, beep. Oh, he said hello, everybody. All right, okay, so now that we know, it's pretty simple that you basically just operate in the love frequency and you will be like a little champagne bubble, bubbling to the top, you will just float, no matter what, you can tell when an accusation or the words are used to defame you or to put you down, it's already difficult, why do we want to do that, just clear the mind, let it go, release, all right? All right, as we keep trying to wake up as many in the world because we do not want to keep seeing people in the bondage and jail, So we want them to be set free, put on the planet. All right. So if we want to do this, we have to say to you, you are amazing. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You have all the goodies in you. We need to tap in and let go. Breathe. Remember to breathe so that you take a good look. And then also say to yourself, I love you. You are so awesome. You have a good friends. They tell you all the time, maybe, And right here, Cortez is your friend, so we are going to tell you, all right? All right, there's a little 20 minutes for you, to give you a little bit of Cortez on the perceptions. That is perceptions number 3. So we can move on and start the next ones coming. But for you, that was a good time together, So that is perceptions. Manifesting your new human balance. These are all things that are leading to this, okay? So take the time. Enjoy yourself. Just remember, look at what you want. It's okay. Just be there. And then if you want, project in your mind and see yourself embodying this new form. It will happen, I promise, all right? That is the one thing. The universe eventually has to bring it about because it's the intention of your free will, all right? So do not be manipulated out there this week. Watch it. People are dying all the time. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. Expectation, manipulation, All it is their fears projecting. They don't know, but coming from the fearful heart portal, So remember, Pasto, be of service to others, And be sure to remember to like this and subscribe to Cortez. Pass it on, It could be a good encouragement for the people. All right? All right. You're with the Cortez Show and the Taco Truck. Beep, beep. Oh, we both say to you, have a great night. And remember, you are amazing, baby. All right. Adios, parios.
Feel very relaxed. I want you to just close your eyes.